Resilience gets easier the more you practice it. So if you can learn to be strong in childhood, then resilience is going to be a skill that grows with you your entire life. So if you're a parent, how do you teach your child to be resilient? Well, it's a recipe that requires 3 ingredients: a little bit of risk, a little bit of failure, and a whole lot of forward thinking. Now, that little bit of risk looks like this. When I met my son, he actually seemed to know this already. I met him his senior year of high school, and he was over at my house, and my husband and I were helping him apply for college. And he was applying to this one school, and he checked the box for the classical guitar program. And I looked at him with concern in my eyes, and I said, "Classical guitar? I thought you were better at jazz guitar." He said, "I am, but classical guitar is really hard, and I'm not as good at it, so I need to practice. That's why I would go to college for that." I thought, oh my gosh, that's really risky to audition in a program where you're not as strong. But that risk actually paid off for him. He was incredibly brave, and he got into the classical guitar program, and he just graduated with a degree in classical guitar performance and classical guitar composition. It's best to steer your children to activities, to adventures where they're not certain that they're going to succeed. I know all of us, children, adults, we want to do things we know we're going to succeed at. But if you want to build a resilient kid, you need to push them towards things that are a little bit of a risk. Do what my son did, and do something that's not a guarantee. That's how you're going to build a kid who's strong and tough and can handle anything life throws at them. Then you're going to follow that little bit of risk up with a little bit of failure. I know we all want to protect our kids from getting hurt, but the reality is life does not protect you from getting hurt. And if kids can learn how to fail when the risks are lower, then they're going to be set up later on in life to be tough, to keep going even if they fail once or twice or 3 times in life. Don't protect them from failure in childhood. Let them fail a little bit, because the stakes are low in childhood, even if it doesn't seem like it. So let them fail a little bit. And then finally, you want to follow those 2 things up with a whole lot of future orientation. Studies show that children who have their focus on the future can overcome even the most traumatic of childhood experiences. It's all about thinking about the future and what the future can hold, the possibility of tomorrow. So if your child does take a risk and they do fail, you need to tell them things like, maybe next time. Maybe next time. What can you do to make it better next time? What can you do to make the team next time? What can you do to make an A next time? Help them stay future oriented, because research shows that the best way to persevere no matter what is to always keep your focus on the future, not on the past, but what could happen now if I just keep going? It's right within my grasp. How can I make this happen in the future? So the recipe for building a resilient child is a little bit of risk, a little bit of failure, and a whole lot of future orientation. With those 3 things, you're going to help your child be strong enough to encounter anything in their future.